Listen, in this walk with Christ, the lows is where your faith is going to be tested. The highs might test your loyalty, your obedience, your devotion to the one that you was crying out to when you was low. But those lows are going to test your faith and see if you really believe what you said when you was high. Not that kind of high, just up. Look at Joseph. Look how God gave him this dream that showed him what he was going to become, what he was going to be. And then after that, there was 23 years where it didn't happen. He's high off this dream, and then following that, his brothers betray him. He gets thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, gets wrongly accused and thrown into prison. And at the end of 23 years, everything that God said came to pass. Look at Job. He's up. Satan comes to God like, yo, I bet if you remove that covering, he'll curse you to your face. From that point on, it's all lows for Job. His faith endures. He ends up getting a double portion of everything he lost. Look at Israel. Set free from bondage, high, wilderness, low. During that time in the wilderness, not everybody's faith endures to the end. Not everyone who was saved from Egypt ends up making it to the promised land. The same way that double portion was still waiting for Job, the same way Joseph's dream still came to pass, the same way that the promised land was still waiting after the wilderness, our low moments do not make or break what God promised us. They do present an opportunity for us to prove what we said we believed when things were better. So don't allow your lows to make you feel hopeless when hope is promised. When God told Israel to walk around the walls of Jericho 7 times, they failed, right? But imagine if they'd have walked around 6 times and turned around and went back. That space between the promise and when that promise becomes a reality is where our faith is needed the most. And at the end of this life, which seems to be its own wilderness, our promised land, heaven, is waiting for us. Eternal relief is waiting for those who endure to the end. Check it out. I know a lot of y'all don't always see these videos because of the algorithm and all of that, so I'm going to start posting them to the God Over Money app. God bless y'all. Make sure y'all go download that app.